Welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2016. I'm going to kick you right over to Spiked Vegeta, who's going to be interviewing our runner for our next game, BioShock.
Yes, hello.
Good.
Welcome, guys, back to Summer Games Done Quick 2016. I'm Spike Vegeta, and I am joined by, as our host said, not actually just the run of our next game, but two of our next three games, both
man.
BioShock. Yeah, I know. You're just figuring this out, aren't
Yeah.
you? I guess let's talk about that first. The runner, we should probably say, is Blood Thunder. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
I'm pumped.
I guess that's actually my first question right off the bat is just, we've got you up here, you're doing BioShock, then you got only 40 minutes, not even, it's not a very long run, and then you've got to jump right back into Wolfenstein: The New Order. Does that give you any nerves? Do you kind of wish you had a little bit of separation, a couple days, or does this excite you in some way?
I mean, I kind of wish it was the finale, so I'd have more time. But other than that,
Oh, shoot.
I feel it's justifiable at this point. But this is my 6GDQ, 9th run, so, feeling pretty good about it.
You're obviously a veteran of these at this point, going back to HDQ 2014, I believe.
Correct, yeah.
And actually, HDQ 14, you can correct me on this. BioShock, was that actually your first run?
It was.
So you're getting to come back to this now, not to dog on us in the past, but we've obviously had some technical issues and some runs here and there. And unfortunately, I know there was some audio issues with BioShock, had some problems there back in 14. Is it satisfying to you to get to come back and get to showcase this game in a new way? I want to transition here into, again, if you guys have any questions, make sure to tweet at the interviewers all throughout the week using the hashtag SGDQ2016. Off that question from Bubbles Del Fuego himself, what differences can we look forward to since the last showing of BioShock?
This run's about 10 minutes shorter. We took out the cutscenes, high FPS, high octane thrills and chills.
High FPS?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, IFPS. I was like, is that like tech or
we
something?
We invented it. You'll see.
All
Stick
right.
around.
I am looking forward. All right, guys, we are about to send you over. I have one final question here from an anonymous message. Blood Thunder.
Okay.
Are you proud to be an American?
You know I am.
Where at least you know you're free. And you won't forget the men who died that gave that right to you.
I'm good. Let's do this.
God bless America. Happy Independence Day. Go see the new movie. Sure, they're sponsoring us.
Yeah. Thanks for falling apart. This was made in China.
It's okay.
Not American.
All right, guys, thank you so much. We're going to send you back over. That fell over as well. I'm going to hold it right here. We're going to send Blood Thunder back over for two of our next three runs. Get hyped for BioShock.
All right, I got to run.
All right, see you, dude. Good luck.
All right, we're back for Summer Games Done Quick 2016, setting up for BioShock. Just a reminder, we do have a donation incentive for the ending choice of BioShock, the good versus the bad ending. So you don't have a lot of time left to get your donations in for that. We do have to set up for this just a minute here, so I'll read some comments while we're waiting. We have a $20 donation from Anonymous. Thanks for all you do, just doing my part. Thank you as well. We have a $50 donation from Ameni. I'm donating for a friend of mine who is having a hard day. These amazing speedrunners don't give up just because they make a mistake during a run, and neither should she. Here's $50 to a great week of speedrunning and a great cause. Save the frames, kill the animals. We have a $200 donation from an anonymous donor. Organizations like Doctors Without Borders are incredibly important in these uncertain times, and it's great to see gamers constantly pitching in for these last few years. Best of luck to the runners. $1 million hype. We have a anonymous donation of $51.84. Save them all. We have a $10 donation from Kayla105. I've watched these marathons since SGDQ 2013. First time donating, though. You guys are all amazing runners. Glad I got to catch the last bit of Zelda 4 Swords after work. BioShock hype! Donating for the bad ending. Those little sisters are creepy. We have a $100 donation from Metal Reaper. Thanks, SGDQ, for the laughs and links this July 4th. Longtime watcher, first-time donator. Thank you for the great cause. This donation goes out to a long-lost friends. Save the frames. If we keep killing them, there won't be any to kill in the future. And please give the animals a chance this year. We have a $50.03 donation from JB55. Love the charity, love the game, glitches, and of course the puns. All right, and we're ready to go over to the game, so let's have some fun for BioShock.
I hope that one gets tweeted.
I'm good to go? All right. It's going to start once I get in game. We're going to watch a little cutscene first. All right, so this is BioShock. I ran this at SGDQ 2014. A lot of stuff has changed then, like this menu. I don't know what happened to it, but it's a nice movie. But anyways, we're going to go new game, play on easy, so we're new. I'm not a veteran. So it's going to load up, have a little cutscene, and introduce where we are. Not really, but I like it. I'm going to watch it too often, so it's a nice experience. And after this, we won't have too much waiting around. So, do you guys like flying on planes?
I love planes.
No.
Who are we?
I took a plane here.
Do you remember when you could smoke on a plane?
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
You were born to do
All
great things.
the leg room, it's ridiculous.
Streamer, are you special?
You know
I
what?
try to be.
That's good.
They were right.
And in case you forgot what game this is, it's, of course, BioShock. Not BioShock 2, and not the third terrible game.
They made sure to capitalize the S.
Yeah, and the I.
And the C.
Yeah, all of it.
No, it was just everything.
Let's say more letters.
Yeah. So now we're underwater. 'Cause we go from planes to underwater pretty quickly. Time's going to start when I get out of the water, so it's going to be a couple seconds. Can't really swim too well, but there's a nice purse.
Hey, it's Bubbles.
Yeah, there are some bubbles.
Who?
I think there's a walrus if you look really hard. I mean, you have to look really hard, like squint a lot. All right, so we're going to go up. And time starts now. All right. So we're just going to take a nice little swim, go through some fire. So the water is very, very cold, and we need to warm up. So let's cut through here. You don't actually have health at the moment, so you can't die. And since we're playing on easy anyways, it's not going to matter. It's a nice little lighthouse. The intro to this game's not really that interesting. It's just kind of setting up the whole plot of the game, which we don't care about. So I'm going to come up here, walk up some stairs, and then walk down some stairs. It's a very physical place. Find our way in the dark. Oh, hey, somebody turned those on. It's nice. So there's a small little skip I can do here if I jump out of the bathysphere, which is this giant ball, and pull this at the same time, so we got it.
Nice.
It saves about 2 seconds overall, but the cool part is it gets you outside. You can look around a little bit more. So once we get down here, I'll point out some stuff. But yeah, nice little cutscene. This run used to have, I think, 4 or 5 major cutscenes, and now it's just down to this one. You typically don't watch the intro. We just have a save state. So some fish. It's really nice. So, how you guys doing?
Good.
Awake?
I'm all right.
Had some nice food today?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
How are you doing?
I had some pizza. It was pretty good.
Wow.
Same.
Tell us more.
It was 4 cheese, actually.
That sounds
About
delicious.
$11, you know, down in the hotel restaurant.
All
What a
4?
great place.
Yeah. So there's some more fish you'll never see in the game. Some smoke clouds kind of sitting there. Some other stuff. So inside the bathysphere, there's a little projector in front of you, and you're not supposed to see any of this for whatever reason. That squid's just stuck. The crabs are stuck.
And the only reason why this saves time is because when you get into the loading screen for the next zone, you're ascending into it. So you're higher up on the bathysphere.
Yeah, typically the bathysphere waits at a certain point and then goes upward, which then you hit the trigger to end the level. But because you're on top of it, you just hit it right away. Also, there's missing textures over here. Nice little face. Some other buildings over there that you never go to. They show you a lot of areas, but you only go to like 6 places. It's kind of disappointing.
What's this whale called again?
Yeah, so I introduced this whale last time I ran this game. His name is Echo. He's pretty cute.
From Echo the Whale.
Yeah, exactly. You know the game?
Famous game.
Yeah, that's very good.
Very well known.
So if we just turn around and kind of look over this, we can see where he goes, and he's just stuck there. That's where he sleeps. All right, so we're going to go into Rapture. So it typically just waits here and goes up, but it's already fading. All right, so that was the first area.
Exciting.
Yeah. Woo!
Does the speed run start now?
Very impressive.
Welcome to BioShock.
So we have the subtitles turned on because there's some very interesting sounds that you hear up here. Of course, you have the dialogue, but there's also sounds you may not recognize. So this is Johnny. He has a gun, but he doesn't use it. And he meets his maker.
Spoilers, dude.
Yeah. So there's a death gurgle.
I like it when you said that, so there's a death gurgle.
There's some breathing heavy.
Anybody else really relaxed right now?
There's a shriek of rage.
It's a good game.
Yeah. Sounds of exertion. It's so detailed.
This is really relaxing.
It's such a comfy little game.
Could fall asleep watching this.
Cozy
That's a
little
pretty nice start
bathysphere.
to a run. You just don't have to do much. But things are going to change very quickly. So we're going to pick up this giant radio, meet Atlas, who's our best friend. Kind of leads us through the area and tells us what to do. Wink, wink.
Shoutouts to Atlas.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Great guy.
All right, it's time to leave. Our goal is to get to higher grounds, and we're going to go up some stairs right here. It's pretty high. All right, we met our goal. All right. There's a little invisible wall here you can jump over. It doesn't save any time, so you still have to wait. But it's always nice just to get over here a little early. Now we're going to wait some more. He's so nice saying, "Would you kindly," all the time. I just feel compelled to do what he wants.
He's just a very polite
All
person.
right, so we're going to grab this, break some
missed.
stuff. dodge a flaming couch. All right, just report him. So you kill him to open up this debris, and we're gonna do some trickery here. So I'm gonna save, grab this at the same time, and hit escape. I'm just gonna bring up the menu, make a nice little save in case things go wrong. We're gonna load that save, and we're gonna jump away.
First try, nice.
Easy.
It's actually like the same frame as you're pressing the other button.
So now we have our electric bolt. Don't have to watch a cutscene, but it's still trying to take us back to that Gatherer's Garden, which is why I'm having to jump constantly.
The game really wants you to watch that cutscene.
If you don't jump, you don't have the speed to continue moving. So for the rest of the level, all the way until medical, I have to jump just constantly.
This skips 2 cutscenes, but the movement's bad. But still, because of the 2 cutscene skips, this is the biggest time save, I believe, since the last showing.
It's one of the biggest, because it's 2 parts. So we need to spawn in that splicer and kill him. So I have to shout out to KCP and Jamaican for helping find that setup for Electric Bolt cutscene, but it was really Smurfy who found it originally. So shout outs to those 3 guys.
Didn't you need a controller?
Originally it was found a controller, but then we found certain keyboards would work.
Jeez.
And then they found out that you could grab it and save on the, you could quick save and grab it while you're saving. Also, I need to get in this elevator. This splicer really helps. All right. Thanks, buddy.
Paint a picture.
All right, so we're going to try to draw a pretty picture here. If you know what it is, shout it out.
It's btspeedruns.com?
Close.
It's a cabbage.
No.
It's a jackal.
That's actually pretty close to a cabbage. That's America.
All right, there we go.
Is it Canada?
It's pretty close.
It's like a fish.
Maybe.
Is
I was
it
thinking
Echo
like
the
a
Whale?
2-headed squid, but that works too. Okay.
I was about to say that.
I draw those all the time.
So I'm going to grab this pistol because it's really nice. There's also really tricky spots to jump around here. If you land on an item, you're going to fly back. I need to go in the bathroom, just a little break. Okay. So I'm going to make another save here because it's going to try to force me to put away my weapons. I don't want to do that. All right. You also get stuck there if you don't save and load. So it forces us to put it away, but we can just draw it back out, which allows us to skip this cutscene. I still have to jump. All right, there we go. That saves about 1.5 minutes, I think. Now we just have to go through a fight sequence.
Isn't there one way to remove this slide, and it's if you die twice?
You can remove it. You have to die twice in 2 specific ways. Because the first time you die, it's going to activate the cutscene, which throws you through the floor and out of bounds. So you have to die in the Vita chamber the second time, because you can't fall through that for whatever reason. It's really strange. Okay. So I'm trying to do this fight very fast while also jumping. So I'm just going to get myself stuck on a wall and then try to get some headshots. It also moves your mouse, which is really obnoxious, but...
It moves your mouse a lot faster when you're at the beginning of the cutscene, but it's still trying to force you back into that spot where you get the plasmid. So you're going to still slowly pan.
So this isn't a new trick, but if you shock this door up here with Electric Bolt, it activates it. It was just a bug that was left in the game, and one of the devs showed it off one time, so we just took it and said, it's a trick now. All right, so that's all of that level. It used to be about 12 minutes when you got here, and now it's like 9 minutes. Well, this is Medical Pavilion, probably the hardest stage to do properly, so we'll see how it goes. This hacking pattern up here will always be the same, depending on how many times you've played through the game in one sitting. So it's always going to be the same pattern, as long as I do it from desktop. If I was to do another run directly after this, it would have a different pattern, and that would always be the same on the second run through, and so on. All right, so now we have the machine gun. It's pretty nice. I try to keep up with the plot of the game, but it's kind of hard to do. So here's a ghost. I don't know why I can see ghosts. But she wants to be pretty. Who doesn't? Okay. Pick up some more supplies. Because combat in this game doesn't really matter, or for the run it doesn't. Combat's a very, very minor part of it. That's why we're playing on easy, just so we can deal with the skips alone. Playing on higher difficulty just means gathering more supplies, which is not really fun. Okay. So we're going to grab Incinerate, which is up here. You don't need to kill the splicers, but eventually they can track onto me and follow me, which is not good. So if you did watch my AGDQ 2014 run, or a run quite a while ago, you'll know we kept that table there, called the Magic Table of Flight. We don't use that anymore. We'll see why.
Yeah, there's so much new stuff, it's crazy. And it's even actually just a better run.
Yeah, like immediately after AGDQ last time, within like a week or two, we'd already cut several minutes off the run. And just over the years, we've slowly cut down even more and more.
It tends to happen. You know, get a lot of publicity from events like these, and then the community grows. And if you guys want to run BioShock, the runners are really nice, and they'll help you out. BT has a lot of tutorials.
Half finished, but okay. So I'm gonna quick save here in case this doesn't work first try. I'm gonna pick this up with telekinesis while I jump. Get over an invisible wall, which would activate that Vita Chamber, but we're good. Just want to double check before we go on. All right. So what that does is it allows me to keep a different Vita Chamber activated when I die, which is how you respawn in this game. So typically you just respawn there at the end of this sequence. If I'm really good, I'll get this. All right, we got it.
Nice.
That's very precise timing. Alright, so we need to kill him. He's still talking, by the way. He's still talking.
It's because you're ugly.
Alright, so now we're all the way back here, which is where we grab telekinesis. I'm going to use Incinerate to damage myself so I can die faster. This is also a new strat. I need to die in this corner because it's tied to a different area of the game for some reason. Alright, now we're all the way back at the beginning. So that's where we need to go. Alright, that was actually a pretty decent medical.
Security alert deactivated. Thank you for your patience.
Let's pick up some more supplies.
Yeah. Really good run so far.
Yeah, it's actually not too bad. A lot of the runs in the past used to be sit through 12 minutes of cutscenes and then reset on medical, but now it's 9 minutes of cutscenes and medical, so.
And then reset.
Yeah. So this is Neptune's Bounty. It introduces us to diary skipping, which is a very complex system, and it's the main feature for skipping a lot besides doing flings, which we did in medical until I got over the wall. I'll explain it a bit more in the next couple levels. So anytime an NPC talks, you can effectively skip their dialogue by playing your own message. There are certain limitations to it. Not every cutscene is going to be skippable, as we'll see in just a second. There's a lot of secondary triggers as well. We just have to wait for her to leave. Bye-bye. She believes in the run. That's nice. Okay. So I don't want to skip this right away because I need a goal first. Otherwise, the store won't open. So I'm just going to wait until it pops up. There we go. So we're tasked with grabbing a camera to take some pictures, which is what I think Jovo's doing right now. Hi, Jovo. There he is.
Jovo, you want to come over here for a sec? Say hi. Oh, he's shy.
Yeah, he's a little shy. It's okay.
Come take a picture of BT playing the game.
It'll do really good on Twitter.
It really helps me out.
If you guys have a problem with any of the Twitter pictures, just at JovoSK with all your complaints.
All right, so we're going to go grab her the camera now. It's not quite as nice as Jovo's. It's kind of old-timey, but it gets the job done.
It gives you power-ups, though.
So there's the first picture of 3 we need to grab. We're just going to use this guy's head real quick. Thank you. And I hit load. That's not good.
Strats.
Let's see where that load is.
That was intentional.
So I brought backups.
Whoa.
Did you just accidentally load so you can
Splice.
show off your backups?
Wait, hold on. Is
I mean-
this a legitimate speedrun now?
I brought these in case the game crashed, but I don't think it's going to, so I have to show them off somehow.
Is this no longer a single segment run?
Banned.
I mean, as soon as we did the first quick save, it wasn't. So, where's this one at? Oh, hey.
You're kidding me. I
Now we're
bet you
here.
have another like 10 seconds from now.
Yeah. We didn't lose any time at all.
Amazing.
All right, so there's the second picture. The game tries to tease you and like, oh, here's the pictures you need, and then they run away. But if you know they're there, you can just take a picture of them real fast. So we need to start taking some damage. Also, I think I have some more health packs, so I probably want to just get rid of some. There we go.
Why would you want to?
Make it more fair.
Just too good.
Yeah, this run's too easy. It's,
Maybe you should play on a harder difficulty.
we actually need it for a skip as well later on. On normal or hard, you die from the fall damage, which is why they did a lot of segmented work way back in the day on easy. Hey, so we're here. So we're going to skip some more dialogue. Hope you don't want any story. Most people would pick up the grenade launcher right away, but you have to give up your weapons in just a second. So I'm just going to drop it here, give them up, and then, hey, I have a weapon. Don't do that at the airport.
Why do you have weapons at the airport?
Good question. I'll tell you later. Also, if you switch between different plasmids real fast, it activates a sound cue, and you can just like freak out the game engine. You also freak out your hands.
You're freaking me out.
It's sign language for a rap song.
So Peach is spawned in. I need to kill him. Telekinesis in this game is extremely broken. It's a one-shot kill on easy and normal. Two-shot kill on hard, I believe. So we're just going to use that for most of the combat. All right, so we got our weapons back. Melt some ice. And grab a nice little upgrade there for grenade launcher damage. 2 ghost.
This game's rated M.
Yeah, they do not like Fontaine. Alright. So now we're going to Smuggler's Hideout, which plot-wise doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but I'm going to go with it. Smuggler's Hideout used to be one of the shortest levels, and it still is, but I think a classic favorite later on is technically the shortest now. I'm not going to spoil it, but if there's a certain map you like later on involving a creepy guy taking pictures and statues of people, yeah, you're not going to see that. So I had to jump up that ramp because playing at high FPS, which we need for flings, it causes that to act really strangely. Don't know why. It's the only one in the game like it. But you just have to kind of jump up it instead of walking. Right. Normally I wouldn't do a safety save, but it's a marathon, so Alright, there we go. So that's how you get out of a room and not listen to plot. Unfortunately, we didn't save Moira or Patrick. Wee little Patrick. In fact, we're just going to go ahead and kill him.
Jeez.
The sub. No.
Oh no. It's going to blow up regardless, but you can get really nice timing there.
Don't say that.
That's why I needed the weapons.
Took that guy a long time to actually notice it blew up.
So a level won't end if an NPC's dialogue is playing, and there's usually a queue if you're going really fast. So you play a diary message instead, which lets the level end. And it actually works in reverse too. If you want to keep a level loaded in, you play a radio message, which we'll get to later. It's going to get really complicated really fast. So Arcadia used to have a really, really dumb setup, but then flings were invented. I don't remember who found them, but one day we just magically had flings, and it was so nice. This trick used to be one of the worst. If you remember getting a pallet and getting up on top of a tree, luckily that nightmare's over. All right, so we need to take some pictures. All right, so we got Sports Boost 1 off of her. Grab some taters. Sports Boost 1 gives you an increase in movement speed. It does some other things, but that's the most important one. I need those. You can get Sports Boost 2, and it was in the route for a while, but it's usually not worth getting, because you have to take so many more pictures. All right, he's dead. Cool.
Got your taters?
Yeah, taters are so important for a balanced meal.
Are there no box of cabbages you can take instead?
There are no cabbages, unfortunately.
That's terrible.
So I need to look at the floor, because there is a trigger I do not want to look at or touch. It's very scary. So I need this box a certain way. That's not good.
Bye.
All right. We're going to go get a backup box of taters, because I don't even want to risk looking over there. Hey. I'll take this. Okay, so there's one like way, way back here. Some potato chips, why not? Kind of hungry.
Does the potato sack not work?
Potato sack does work, but it's usually a bigger item is much better, especially if it's flat. And the sacks are kind of flimsy, so I'm just gonna take the box again. We got some time to spare. So because I had to go back and grab this, dialogue might cut out. It might just fade to black real quick. It's kind of weird, but we'll see what happens. So we're gonna save. I think it's gonna fade. Yeah. So it's trying to load the next, like the previous level, because I did a small little skip I didn't even mention. But it just can't for whatever reason, so it just cuts off all the audio in the game. No idea why.
So awkward.
Alright, so that's Arcadia and Farmer's Market.
Yeah.
Hey, audio's back.
There it is.
That's a really hard skip to do the old way, but since doing this now, it's a lot more user-friendly.
Yeah, because we have high FPS, collisions calculate it more often, so you can just fling on stuff. So this is the level I was talking about. If you really like this level, I'm sorry. We're going to grab this briefcase. There used to be another really, really dumb method here, using a suitcase and a trash can. But we're just going to drop this here. Jump up on top of the visible wall. And no, it's gone. We weren't fast enough. Oh, wait, there we go.
Good level.
And that's like
Yeah.
typically a pretty long level. You meet a guy, you get a crossbow, yeah.
Yeah, that could take you hours. An optimized route is like 8 minutes, but it's, I think, 27 seconds now. It's pretty cool. So yeah, the lever for the bathysphere is still programmed in there for whatever reason. I guess they didn't want to remove it. So if you can just find where it is, you can pull it.
It's a lot of people's favorite level right here for speedrunning.
Hephaestus is so nice. So through the middle of this, I'm going to need to know what the donation is, good or bad ending.
Want to know it now?
Sure.
All right. The bad ending is in the lead by about $500.
You guys do not like going fast.
Bad ending. The total is $3,093.17 for the bad ending.
Not bad.
Kill the animals.
I mean, are little sisters animals?
Sometimes.
All right, so there's an audio tape on that body I need to collect and play, but you can just play it and skip it immediately. What determines the different endings is how you interact with the little sisters. Typically in speedruns, we don't mess with them at all, and you get the default good ending, which is obviously faster. So in this level, I'm going to have to harvest 2 of them. Luckily, we need to take out 2 big daddies for the quest, so there's just 2 little sisters in the area doing nothing. So I put down Incinerate because there's a splicer chasing me, and that just gets them to go away. All right. There you go. He's dead.
Oh, did you explain swapping weapons and how that cancels the animations?
I did not. So if you have a single shot weapon like the crossbow or the grenade launcher, you can shoot it, switch to your plasmids and switch back, and then you'll be able to fire another one instantly. Oh, that's nice placement. Is he still alive? No, he's dead. Okay. Just gonna take this with us. The big daddies have wire clusters on them, which you need for building a bomb. This game is very just terroristic. All right, so I need to play this message. Skip it. There's one. So we need a harvester. Look how sad she is. These are monsters.
Okay.
Alright, so we picked up an auto hack tool, so I don't even have to mess with memorizing that. I do want to take damage here. Get up to the surface a little faster. Some nice music there. Alright, here's the other body. Grab that. Have to go through this again.
Take your medicine.
I mean, I guess you are technically killing the slugs, so I guess you are killing animals.
Also killing the frames.
Hi, Jovo. He's back. So I need to die again. This level's a lot of just dying a lot.
The tweet,
Just a lot.
the tweets better have btspeedruns.com.
So the reason I keep dying is this one Vita chamber here is very useful. You should just go back and forth between areas instead of having to walk. Walking alone costs several minutes in the level. So we need one more ionic gel, which is way over here. There we go. Now we have everything we need to build a bomb. Yeah, he knows we're building a bomb.
That's right. Keep running.
You can do it. He's on your side.
Keep running.
It's just
dude.
motivational speech.
I think it just implied all speedrunners were cowards.
So there's another little thing you can do here to save a couple seconds, but it's really, really annoying to do, so I'm just gonna not do it. So we're gonna jump on this desk, jump up here, and there we go. So now we're clipping through this material, placing the bomb, and once again dying. Alright, so now we just have to leave the level. There's a little bit of a fight near the ends. More so that they block your path than anything. You can just run past these guys, but they do a lot of damage. Okay. So that's Andrew Ryan screaming. He's a pretty cool guy. So once again, we're planning a dire message to end the level quickly. I'm actually going to do the exact opposite once I get into RCC here, which is Raptor Central Control. That's because I want to preserve the transition back to Hephaestus, which is the area we just left. So I'm going to wait for this to open so I can get out of it. All right. So I'm going to play a message. So the game still thinks I want to go to Hephaestus, but it just will not complete that transition until I want it to. All right, so we just jumped over an invisible wall there to get up here early. I still need to skip messages. So it's going to be a little tricky if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's really complicated. It took like a few days to figure out how to do this properly.
All right, so just one more to get through that door. We're going to meet Andrew Ryan. It's right there. And he kills off all your radio messages, and then you go back to Festus. So, bye, Andrew Ryan. This trick was known about for a long time, but it just wasn't viable until Flings came about. And I'll try to show that off once I get back there. So we need to go back to RCC, because we still need to finish the level. Doing that just skips his little dialogue. There's two parts to the cutscene. We skipped one. We have to skip the other one now. You can set up another transition like we just did, but that's a little slow. I'm gonna grab this nitro or this napalm. I think it's called something else in BioShock 2. I always get it mixed up.
Napalm.
So once you go in that area, it triggers this door to close. And we just didn't have a way over it. But obviously we can just fling. So we're gonna do this. You don't want to hit the ceiling, because obviously it just knocks you down. So we got over it. There we go. Third try is not bad. Just gonna save and load. And that just skips the cutscene. Alright. So he's gonna just do a speech over there. Goodbye.
He's occupied.
All right.
Familiar
Phrase. That's not good.
Oh no. Oh
Is this fine though? It still has.
No, we're good.
no.
It's
Okay.
back.
It's all good.
All right.
I don't know what happened there.
Oh, jeez, that was scary.
We just did a speed run of Windows 10. Don't worry about it.
Get out of here, Windows
Don't worry,
10.
you're up to date now.
So shout-outs to Jamaican Bacon. He told me you could edit cutscenes in this game, so I had a little fun with it.
Just ruse the tech crew.
Some guy over there was really, really freaking out.
If someone had a heart attack,
Beads of sweat down his face.
that's a little payback over the years.
Okay, no, we're not clapping.
How embarrassing.
So now we're going to the slums to kind of just, I don't know, do some other quests, I guess. These are little sisters who think we're coming to help them, but you guys are monsters, so we're probably not going to.
Wow.
They just want to have fun and color on the ground or something. I don't know what they're doing. It's a nice little drawing.
It's my favorite skip of the game is in this room.
That's hers.
Dude, she had $10 whole over there. Wow. She's rich. Okay. We're going to skip some of this dialogue. That one. So this bear likes to sit in my chair. There we go. This is my chair. All right. Just kind of have to wait for her to activate. She takes a long time. Okay. So we're just going to move this in their way. So why not? So there's a little skip you can do over here called bear skip. We'll see if I can get it. No. Oh.
Counts.
Discount bear skip.
Maybe.
Maybe? No. Okay. It's not actually a skip. You just can jump on top of them, ride them around.
Don't do that in real life.
We're learning a lot of valuable life lessons today.
Yeah, don't go to weapons, or don't take weapons to TSA. Don't upgrade to Windows 10.
And don't jump and ride around on your little sister.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. So now we find out that things are different than what we thought they were. People are bad, and some aren't. I don't know. Some of the dialogue as you run past different enemies are just really, really strange. So we're going to activate that transition and walk out the door. So that's going to Apollo Square, but we still have to do some other stuff in this level. So instead of walking all the way back, we're just going to warp there later on. Alright, because you have to walk a lot, I just kind of like to let my mouse wheel spin and see what I can get.
Ooh, roulette.
Shotgun.
I say wrench.
It's going to be camera.
Oh,
Pistol.
we were all wrong.
Rigged. The house always wins, man.
Donate now and tell us what you think it's going to be. Too bad.
Subslots.
It's telekinesis.
We could do it at the elevator before final boss.
Yeah, we could.
And people can donate now and say what it's going to be.
Yeah, if you donate, you have to donate again saying you won. All right. So we need to play a message, but we need to skip it with a different radio message so we don't accidentally warp back too early. There's still more stuff we need to do. Hopefully I remember this code. That's not it. That's also not it.
You're new to this game.
There we go. They're all just so hard to remember.
Is there one code?
And it's a pretty hard one. 5744. Those aren't average numbers.
That's like my PB.
It probably is. Alright, so this camera up here, if it spots you, locks the door for a minute, which is just obviously not a good thing. There's a nice polar bear up here. It's pretty cute.
Ah. Nice low with its
Yeah, because this game's old and it tries to just load too much at once. It kind of has hiccups every now and then. Doesn't know what it wants to do. Alright, so we need that. And we can just go ahead and warp. Hey, nice.
Because that door to Apollo Square that he opened earlier.
Yeah, so we're just warping back instead of having to walk all the way down there. So this is kind of like the slums of Rapture. There's not a whole lot going on here. There's
Just
a few
another
hotels that are kind of nice. People sleeping on the streets.
Again? What the heck?
I'm going to pick up some health packs for later on. You don't really need too many at this point, but it doesn't hurt. I also need to start taking some damage. You'll also notice I don't have the 2 plasmids I picked up. In the plot of the game, what I picked up in the last level kind of is trying to free you from your binds, and it just gives you random plasmids, which aren't really too helpful, but they're not too bad. One more. You can't really die once you're in this section, so you have to kind of wait a few seconds after you pick that up. But it's faster than walking back out, just 7 seconds or so. Another really annoying camera. Alarms typically don't matter except for in the last stage. If they spot you, they can be annoying, but it's usually not too bad. You finish the level before they catch up. They have a nice little party over here. So this is the skip I mentioned earlier about having to play on easy for it to work. Because the fall damage you take is pretty much set every time, because you fall from the same height. Let's see if we can get in here. Not too bad. You can't survive this fall on hard or medium. Saves 6 seconds or so.
compound is taking off.
All right, so the next skip I think might be the most infamous at the moment among runners. It's known as Last Chance Kid. So
First
if you
chance kid.
If you mess it up a lot, all you hear is Last Chance Kid. Just repeat it.
First try, kid.
First try, and someone will donate $50. That's gonna be you.
I don't have $50.
$50 for every failed attempt.
$50 for
All right, let's get it first try then.
about 10 every failed. That sounds fair.
Pistol again? This is rigged.
Yeah. I mean, I could just switch it over to something else.
We're
Let's give it a 50-50 shot.
You're just pressing the 2 key.
Consider it.
Good. Now go find
It's still going. All right, so we just have to kind of chase him here.
Fuego.
Nice. So I like to keep a spare grenade just for this part. I'm going to take out these 2 robots and then do a quick save up here. I am almost dead. Whew. No health packs. All right. So I need to activate a trigger on the floor and activate one in... There we go. First try.
First try, kid.
Not too bad. It's a really technical trick to explain because there's 2 triggers that you have to know exactly where they are and what to do with them. It's, I think, where most people get stuck learning it at first. It just takes them a long time. All right, so this is the escort mission. Easily my favorite. And this is one of the only RNG moments. What little sister you get. She's okay. Not my favorite. There's ways to manipulate her to run, but she has to hit certain checkpoints in the ground first. So we're just going to wait by the door. Unfortunately, you can't skip this area at all. I'm just running right against the door because this makes her run for whatever reason. Goodbye. There's a nice little show over here going on. No, I missed it. So you basically just have to guard her as she harvests 3 subjects. And it just takes forever.
Hope you can find a health pack.
There's plenty here.
There's one.
This is where we use telekinesis the most, because it's really the only time we actually have to seriously fight in this game, so we just wait for her. So they can spawn either on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, so it's nice to just come up in the middle, just wait. So you're going to get a couple thuggish or leadhead splicers, which have either a melee weapon or a gun. And then the final one's always a spider splicer, who has hooks and jumps around. So you can tell when the fight's just about over. If she takes any damage, she just keeps going through it, which is really nice. But you just don't want her to die. Alright, so there we go. That's it for that fight. I need to be pretty close to her, so she runs. Alright. And if she's really, really nice, we'll get her a pet. Maybe like a snail or a fish or something.
You know, just pets that people have.
Yeah. I mean, I can just grab one from the wall. Just test subject number 2.
What were they testing?
How long you could lay on the floor.
That's a good test.
I'm not sure why they're there. They tend to spawn on this side during the fight, so I'd like to come over here every now and then. Oh, there's one. But they can come from the other direction as well. They're all over here.
The game doesn't really like you to see them spawn, so typically it's off camera.
Yeah, if you stare at one side for too long, they'll spawn on the other side. Right, so that's number 2. We just got one more to go. So you don't really want her to run to you ever, because like I said, she has little checkpoints on the floor like right there that she has to hit. And if she runs to you, she misses those checkpoints, even if she runs directly over them. So you just really want to be careful with what you do here. We don't want to be a slowpoke. I'm bringing the gun turret with me because I still need to kill some splicers. But this is the nicest item to use.
Hurry, Mr. B.
Mr. Bubbles.
Surprise attack.
Sha.
Yeah, so now she's running to me. Hit load. I have a big problem with that, apparently.
What'd you bind it to?
I have no idea.
That's the problem. Every key.
I just want to show off my saves again. I spent a couple hours making these, okay? Can we just have a moment?
The real strats are divided
that's
on
not where you
F5
wanna
and
be.
F6.
Yeah.
So you never hit it?
I don't know who does that. Oh, hey, look. Okay, we can just redo this again. That's fine. And it's flaming.
Got more health packs and mana packs. What a cheater.
Wow.
I just really like this section of the game. I actually just want to change what little sister I had. This one's much better.
This is literally cheating.
Push it. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, you guys have not seen this, so when I get back up here, you need to clap again. It's like deja vu. She just kind of runs through everything as well. You can just put stuff in her way.
It's kind of rude.
Yeah, she just doesn't care. Some stuff I just want to go ahead and get out of the way. This guy usually comes back to life once you're done with this fight, but it's nice to just take him out early. They can get stuck on this corner for whatever reason. So yeah, if you didn't think telekinesis was overpowered, you should probably reevaluate that. Should be one or two more. It's over here. So while we can edit the cutscenes, we can't modify the textures because they don't allow us to do that. I really want to make this guy the Kool-Aid Man.
Because he's got red eyes.
I really hope when they release the remastered version, they allow us to have mod tools. So she was decent. I was kind of bad in that section, so I'm going to get her a pet. What should I give it as a name? It's a good question.
Donate now.
BT Speedrun.
If you donate $50,000, you can name it. In the next 2 minutes. So this is our little pet shop here.
Where's Notch?
So she's just running away. She's not sure what she wants to do with it. But we just have to make sure she takes it. So I'm going to put it up here for her.
Hey, BT.
Hey.
Is the bad ending going to play because you loaded that save?
We said good ending, right?
The donation incentive was the bad ending. That was the choice.
Right, $50,000, somebody. Switch it. We still have time.
I don't think it's that much of a gap. But
I remember when me and the crowd put you in that sub. You were no more than two. You were my ace in the hole. But you were also the closest thing I ever
Like we're all just thinking about like, is there a way we can like hack a little sister in here?
was real, kid. Life ain't strictly business.
So if you really want to see the bad ending, you can just go to YouTube.
BT Speedrun's done.
All right, so we're gonna put down some proxy mines and have some fun with this fight. Okay, there we go. He does not like this. Come on, buddy. And there's the pot in my way. Shout out to everybody watching those BioShock speedruns that are now laughing at me.
No, this fight is frame perfect, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Typically, he's on the ground for like half a second, and he's already back up there.
Yeah.
It's a really easy fight.
Also forgot to mention the saves are on hard, so it's a little different. Yeah, so that's the fight and that's time.
Oh, time.
Yeah. Cool.
So this is the bad ending for him.
Yeah. That's what we were donating for, right? Betting for him. Hi, Jovo. Everybody say hi.
Hi, Joe.
Hi. Madam, what is...
So the little sisters are pretty aggressive, actually.
Wow. Maybe it's
Yeah,
a good thing we
it's-
harvested them. That's a little bit scary.
They're still just stabbing away. Alright, if you don't want to hear the good ending, just mute the video.
They offered you this city.
Just click the donate button, open up a new tab.
And you refused it. And what did you do instead? What I've come to expect of you. You saved them.
Oh, it's so bad.
You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them.
This
A
is so bad, it's
chance.
making me cry.
Yeah, don't cry.
A chance to learn. To find love. To live.
That's so nice.
And in the end, what was your reward?
Oh, you're dying. Yeah, that is the bad ending.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't want to
no.
die.
You
Yeah.
never said,
Just load a save.
Oh, man.
but I think
still
I
can.
know.
Where's the Vita Chamber?
A family.
So one of the little sisters actually grew up to be in the next game as well. Her name's Emily. But yeah, that's BioShock. Thanks for watching. So I gave you the wrong ending.
What a guy.
Hold the religion.